Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Frederick, and it's been a while here though, so quickly I'm just going to do justice to this question. Is the just concluded GCE examination that was written a few days ago. Okay, so there are 4 questions, actually 5 questions, but I'm just going to focus on a few of the questions. Okay, so I'm starting with this number 4 question. So this is a block, said the sketch in figure 2 shows a type of block. So this is the block, and here we are asked to draw full size and in first angle orthographic projection the plan. Okay, front elevation from arrow X. So take note, it is very necessary for you to know this, that it is possible for you to have this side as your front elevation. It's also possible for you to have this side as your front elevation, but it was clearly stated here that front elevation from arrow X. So this is arrow X. So if this is your front elevation, then obviously this is your end elevation. All right, so you're going to draw this under the condition of having the front view on this side, that is the right hand side. Okay, if the front view were to be on the left hand side, okay, you know, certain rules will change. All right, so if we're having it on this side, that means we are drawing in first angle. It means that we're going to be having our vertical and horizontal line. We're going to have our front elevation here, or front view if you like. We're going to have it there. We're going to have our end view here, okay, and we're going to have our plan here. All right, but if this were to be our front view, that is front elevation, that means this becomes our end view. In that case, we're going to have something like this: front elevation, or front view if you like, plan, and the end view will be on this side, that is on this left side. But this is not the case. No, this is the case on the right. So this is your what? Your front elevation. This is your left, and now you go back, move up, and that's your plan. So we're going to use this format. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to draw our principal plane of our vertical and horizontal lines, okay, on which we'll project this drawing. Okay, so I've skipped the entire process of drawing these vertical and horizontal lines, and if you want to know how to do that, see previous videos. I've explained it a whole lot on how to go about this. So I just want to answer the question straight up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to draw my 45-degree line. Just a minute. Okay, sorry, I skipped the 45-degree line initially. Okay, all right, so let's go straight up to the drawing process. Okay, so let me see. So we're gonna start drawing right away. Now this is the front view, don't forget that. Okay, this is the end view, then go back, move up, and that's the plan. So we're going to draw the front view, because the first question the first question says you should draw the plan and then the front elevation in direction of RX and the end elevation, okay, in direction of RY. But there is no problem if we draw the front elevation first. Okay, it is always advisable to start with the front elevation. All right, it makes the job a whole lot easier. Okay, so this is it here. So we have the height of this as what? 40 plus 20, that's 60. All right, then we have the entire length here as 50 plus 20, that's 70, plus 15, that's 85. So we're going to draw 85 line here, and we're going to draw 60 line up. Now if you view this, discover this is just what? A single straight line moving up to this. So you'll be seeing this slant line as what? From a distance, you'll be seeing it as what? Just a single straight vertical line, but not the true length of the line. Okay, so this will move up, and this, because right inside here, this opened part, okay, there is this corner you're looking at here. There is another one there, but it's not drawn because it is what? An opaque object, so it's not transparent. So but it's there here, so it is, the line will be somewhere here on the inside here. All right, so you are going to draw the entire line, which is 85. So we'll draw 85 here and we'll draw 60 up. All right, so you measure 60 here, so this is my 60, and 85 to the left, that's 8.5, and this is my 8.5. Okay, so I just want to do something straight away. So we have here as what? 15. This is 15, and this is 20. Okay, then the one what we have left here is 50. So I'm going to measure 15 and 20 out because I'm going to make use of them later. All right, so I'll put this here. Maybe I'll have to zoom in a little bit so you could see what I'm doing clearly. Okay, all right, so I hope we're good. So so I'm going to measure 15. So from here to this point, 1.5, 15, and from this point we have 20. That's 20. Okay, so we have 85, 15, 20. Okay, then also we have 20 here. I just want to dot all the points before I start drawing. 20 here. So what we'll have here left is 40. So we'll measure 20 here. And that's it. Don't forget we have 60 already from the base. So we have 20 and 40. All right, so I'm going to draw this line. Thick line. And I'm going to draw these lines. Thick lines. I just want to be sure of the 85. Just a minute. Okay, so that's it, 85. All right, so now we have 20 here. Okay, we have 20 here. So I'm going to draw the entire line up to this point. All right, so now the question is, what is this dimension? Now from the drawing we can't really tell what this dimension is because it wasn't indicated. All right, it wasn't indicated. So but we know from here to here is 15, from here to here is 20. That is this piece here, 20. So we are going to assume certain dimensions. Okay, we could also get it from here. So this is 50. All right, so 50 minus 15, we have 35. Yes, minus 20, then we have 15. So that means what we have left here is 15. So 15 plus 15, 30 plus 20, that's 50. So this is 15. All right, so let's transfer a line there first. So I'm going to align my set square. And I'll transfer to 20. Remember I measured 20 here. This is 20. I already measured it at the beginning. From here to this point here, 20. Now I'm going to draw a thin line for now, just a thin line. Okay, all right, so I'm going to measure 50. Don't forget that this is 50. I'll measure 50 on it. So this is 50. Now this is 15. You know, I'm going to measure 15 left and 15 also here. Okay, so this is 1.5, and from here, from 5, this is 1.5. So what we have here is 20. Okay, you can see that 20. All right, now I just indicated this point now. All right, okay, so if you view, you'll see this both lines here. So but before then, let me transfer line to the top here, which is also 50. So I'm going to transfer a horizontal line to the top here, draw a thin line. So remember, this is at this point it is 50. Transfer a vertical line there. Just a thin line for now. We're going to draw the outline later. Okay, so there. All right, so what have we drawn now? We've drawn this part here. this entire part. Okay, that's what we've drawn. So from here to here is 50, right, which is what you're seeing. Now we're going to draw now the details. Okay, so we've been told that the thickness here, this entire thickness is 0.5, this is 0.5, 0.5 throughout. Okay, 0.5. But before then, let's draw this part. So we are going to transfer vertical lines to this point here. Remember, this is 15, I measured it initially. So I'll draw thin lines down first before drawing this thick line. Okay, now transfer to this point here. I'm going to take lines down because I'm going to make use of those lines later for my plan. And I'll draw this part, thick line. Alright, okay, so I think I've drawn this two line here. Okay, that's it. Alright, so I'm going to draw this thick. I'm going to draw this thick because the entire line here should be thick. I'm going to draw this thick. Alright, so we have that. Now we're going to measure 0.5 from left and right. So this is 13 and this is 0.5 here. This is 8 and this is 0.5. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's like putting my 0 here, 0.5 here, and putting my 1 here, 0. So it's the same thing. So if you watch very closely, you're going to see this this thickness like this. So you transfer lines there as well. So to 0.5, so I have 0.5 here. I'm going to draw thick line here, and I'll take thin lines down because I'm going to need them later. I'll do the same thing here, thick lines here, and from this point draw thin lines down. You're going to need them, those lines later. I hope we're following. Alright, so this is what you'll be seeing from this view in this part here. So one more thing is this. Now we weren't given this dimension here, but we know this dimension to be 20. You can see it here. Okay, so we weren't given this one, so I'm going to assume it is 10. So if this is 20, half of it is 10. So this is 20, half. So the entire thing here is 20, so half is 10. It wasn't given though, but I'll just assume that dimension. Okay, because quite frankly it looks like we have 10 here. Okay, 10, 10. So I'm going to measure, I'm going to have to transfer or extend this vertical line down with a thin line, and I'll measure 10 up. So this is 10. From this point to this point is 10, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to transfer lines there. And I'll draw a thin line for now. So I'm going to erase these extensions. Sorry about that, excess lines. So I already know that this from this point to this point is what, 10, right? And I already know this distance 50. That is from this point here. I'm sorry, from this point to this point is 50, as you can see here, 50. So I'm going to transfer vertical lines here. All right. So I'm aligning my set square. Transfer vertical lines to 50 and draw a thin lines from the bottom, then from this point thick lines at once. Then I can now print this part and print this part as well. So we have that. All right, so from here we could see that this point is connected to this point. All right, you're not going to see this thickness from the front view, no. So we just connect with a straight line. All right, so that's your front view, but hold on, I just want to see and look very closely if there is any hidden detail somewhere. So if you look at the back here, you notice it's moving all the way down to the base. So this is, don't forget, this is 0.5. The same thing here, 0.5. So at this point from the back, so there will be a hidden detail here to show the continuity of this point here. So there will be a hidden detail here going all the way down. Same here, there will be a hidden detail here because this part here is actually inside and up to the ground level. Okay, that's the bottom of this drawing. So this is actually supposed to be a hidden detail, this line and this line. Okay, so I'm gonna draw them broken line, and this is also a broken line. So let me see if we have more hidden details here. I do not think there is any more hidden detail. Okay, so that's it. So we're done with the front elevation. Now let's move over to the plan. All right, so I'm gonna extend these lines down because they're gonna be helpful with projecting my plan. Okay, all right, so the plan, you're going to stand and view from the top here. Okay, that's the plan. All right, so if I'm from the plan, I'm going to be seeing this part. I'm going to be seeing this part. I will see this part as well. I'm going to be seeing this and this part that looks like a C shape kind of. Okay, you're not going to see this viewing 3D in this format, but from the plan, if you're viewing it in plain form from the plan, you're going to see the entire part here. So let us start. Now the question is, what's this? This is 60. So I'm going to measure 60 down like this. That's 60, and I'm just going to transfer lines down. So I'm going to draw this, extend it until it touches this 45-degree line here. Okay, so that's it. All right, let me now include the details. Now some of the details are already appearing on the drawing, as you can see. Okay, because we already transferred lines down. Okay, so now we're going to draw this and this. So this is 25 or 25. I'm going to measure 25 here. That's 2.5. That's it. Okay, and I'm going to transfer line. I'm going to transfer lines to 25. So that's 25 here, and I will draw thin lines first. Just draw and leave it there. All right. So now we all know that this whole thickness here is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Now we already have this to be 0.5. We already have this to be 0.5. So we're going to measure 0.5 in, 0.5 in. So align your ruler, and this is 0.5 here, and from here also this is also 0.5. So I'm going to transfer lines there. Okay, so transfer lines here and draw to touch this point here. So I'll draw a thick line at once so I don't come back drawing again. So transfer lines here to this 0.5 and draw thick lines like that. So I'm going to thicken or print rather this part here. I'll print this part. I'll print here, print here, and now we know this entire line is straight up to this point. So I'm going to draw the entire line here thick, and this one thick. Okay, so that gives us this part here. All right, now don't forget you're going to be seeing this part as well from the plan. So that's the line you have here. You already have it transferred out. So I'm just going to draw it down from this point thick, and that's it. And also this line has to be thick. Okay, so that gives you this part here. All right, now if you check, this entire thing here will be thick. Okay, there will be an opening here, as you can see. Then you continue, that's 20. So I'd like to continue this line down. You know it has been measured from the beginning. This thin line here, let me continue it down. Okay, and this one also, because I don't want to measure again. All right, so the one I'm going to draw the line now, you draw, you leave space of 20, and you draw the other one. All right, so I'm going to draw this line. Here, that's 15, leave space of 20, and continue to the end. So that's what I've done. All right, okay, so now we're told that this is 1.5, so we're going to measure 1.5 from here. That's 1.5. I'm going to transfer lines to 1.5. All right, so that's it. I'm going to draw thin lines first across, and as you can see, this line is connected to this 15. So you know from here to here is 15, so we're going to connect it to this point 15 and also to this point 15. All right, so we're going to start here and stop here. I will draw it down to show this hole, okay, squared hole here. So that's it. Draw this and this, and you connect here. So we've gotten that part. Just want to erase excess lines so you don't confuse lines. Okay, so we've done this. Now, so don't forget, we're also going to be seeing this part here down, this 0.5. so we already have it here, 0.5. so all I will just do is extend. That's all. So this is 0.5, and here's the other side. So I'm gonna draw from here. Yeah, okay, so that's it. That gives you this part here. So we have this as well. So we have this part as this part. All right, I think we're done here. So all we just have to do is to draw this part, thick line. So that's it. That's the plan. So I'm just going to look very closely if there are any hidden details. So actually there are no hidden details from the plan. Yes, no hidden details. So we're done with the plan. So this is the plan. All right, so what we're going to do next now is the end view. The end view. So to do that, I'm going to transfer lines from corners and edges of this elevation to this side. It will help me draw the end elevation fast. So I'm going to draw thin lines to this side, draw thin lines from here to the side, pick thin lines from here. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to do the same for here, so that it will help with the drawing as well. So let me pick lines, horizontal line here, touch this point, okay, and here, any other corner or edge? I don't think so. So I'm going to transfer lines up from this point. Okay, so this point here, I'm going to take it up, and here I'm going to take it up, take this up, take this up, and finally this. All right, so we don't need to measure anymore while drawing our end elevation, because we already have the measurement mapped out with these lines. So that's one of the importance of this 45-degree line you see here. All right, so end elevation. So that means we're going to stand at this. So we've answered A, plan. We've answered B, the front elevation, and now we are to draw the end elevation looking at the direction of Y. All right, so looking at the direction of Y, you're going to see this part here, which is already represented by this part here. So let me move this here. Okay, so you see this is 10. Remember we said 10. So we're going to draw this thick line. So the entire, from the beginning to the end, the entire thing is thick. So we already have the lines there. We don't need to measure anymore. If you understand how orthographic works. So if you do not understand anything here, go see Introduction to Orthographic. You'll be able to get what's going on here. All right. Okay. So we have that part. So we've drawn this part here. Okay. Now this whole thing here moves up. Okay. It's not, when you're viewing from this side, you're not going to be seeing the true length. But we know the height already from here. Now from the base here to the top is what? Is 60. So from the base here to the top, like if you move this way now, from here to the top is what? 60. So we're going to draw it, the entire thing up to this. We already have it mapped out. So this is going to be a thin line, a thick line up to this point, 60. Okay. All right. So what next? So you're going to be seeing this thickness of 5. We already have it mapped out here. Thickness of 5. So we're going to draw it. And that's it. Done with this. Now we're going to draw from here to this point. As you can see, it's 25. So we already have it mapped out here. So look at it. From here to this point is 25. So from here like this is it here. It's 25. So we're going to draw to this point here. Okay. That is representing this part. Alright, so 25 up to this point. Already mapped out, we draw. So that's it. Now we're going to connect here to where? To, you know, we had 10, 10, or if you like 1, 1 in cm. Okay, so we're going to connect it to 20 because this is 20, the corresponding point here. Okay, which is here. Okay, so we're going to connect this line down like this. So draw and connect to this point. That's it. Then you cannot join this one. Okay, just as we have it here. So this line will continue from here. So that's what you're having here. You're having from here to here, which is here to here, and here to this point, which is one point. So it will give you a straight line. Okay, I hope we are following. All right. So the next thing, oh, you didn't see that. Sorry about that. Okay, so like I said, I joined this point to this point, which is this. Okay, and this point you see here, this is 10 and this is 10. This is 10, 10 if you're viewing from this side. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Now, what else? Now, can you see this? If you view from this side, you discover that this will be hidden at what level? At 20. Okay, so from this ground to this top here is 20. So it will be hidden up to what? 15. And so where do we have this? So look at the 15 here. This is it. Forgotten we measure. Sorry, yes, 15, 1.5 here. So this is the line. Okay, I'll trace it up. So this is it. Okay, so in other words, from this point, from this point to this point is 15. All right, that is from here to here is 15. So this point here now is what you have here. Okay, and this other one here, if you trace, is what you have here, 15. If you also measure it with your ruler, you will see, or you will find that it is what, 15. You can see that, right? 15. All right, so it's a hidden detail. Okay, sorry, this is the point I meant. From this point to this point is 15. So, but this entire 15 is not drawn. This is where it starts from. So after measuring 15 out, you start from here and you draw. So we've measured 15 out. This is where we start from. We draw hidden detail. So we have hidden details here up to this point. All right, up to this point on the inside, and we'll have it dropping down. So it's going to drop. So that's a hidden detail there. All right, so let's check to see if there are more hidden details. Yes. Now from here, even though there is a hidden detail, but this line we drew, this one has already obstructed that what hidden detail. Then the remaining part of it here, we show on this drawing as a hidden detail. So don't forget that. You are most likely going to ignore this. So there is a hidden detail on the inside, this part here, this wall, that continues down. Then there is another one here, all right, that continues, okay, down. That is this one. And let me be sure now. This one, look at it here. This is 0.5. This is 0.5. This one, this. Okay, so we're going to draw this one hidden detail as well. All the way to the ground here. All right, so that's it. So we have this. Let's check if there are more hidden details. Now there is a hidden detail here. Look at this. You see this L-shaped line? From this side, it's going to be somewhere here like this. Okay, that is this point. So it's going to move down and it's going to join this one. Okay, I hope that's clear. So there's a hidden detail here. And there is a hidden detail here. So the examiner is going to watch out for all of these hidden details. Okay, so let's check if there are more. I don't think so. I think that's all. Okay, so that's it. That's it. So this is your end elevation. So the next thing you do is to dimension the entire drawing. All right, so once you dimension, this is what you should have. I hope you find this video helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, as I will be uploading more videos and also responding to questions if you have any. All right, do enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.